What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 11 of Prop Quiz, where we pit two of your favorite people in combat sports against one another in a head-to-head trivia game. I'm your host, Long Island Luke from Main Card Minute. You guys can follow me on social media at Main Card Minute and subscribe right here on YouTube if you like the content. But enough about me. Let me introduce our contestants. First up, the Road Warrior from Rhode Island. Today he joins us from Abu Dhabi because he promised to never miss a Mitch Raposo fight in person. He has the audacity to live in New York and still root for the Red Sox, and he owns more comics than hecklers. You know him from MMAfighting.com. It is Jose Youngs. Jose, what's up, brother?
I'm pretty fried right now. If anyone's wondering, this is not my normal setup. I am in, I don't even know what hotel in Abu Dhabi, but it's that my contestant would know. It's that same cul-de-sac we always stay in. And I've officially stayed in every single hotel in this cul-de-sac now. I don't know if that's a badge of honor, but yes, we persevere. I am absolutely fried from I think I'm 11 or 10 hours ahead. So hopefully, I hope I do okay.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to be there in person for Mitch Raposo. I get it, dude.
That's right.
Let's introduce your opponent. He isn't an addict, but he has been a junkie for over 12 years. He hails from the land that Malat built, where they stay higher than the CN Tower. And rumor has it, he says bon appetit every time he eats something. He is
That's
a
right.
newlywed, but no, it's not Nick Lachey. You know him from MMA Junkie. It is Mike Bohn. Mike, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? What an intro. That was amazing. Yeah, good times. I feel like Jose goes out there for his Mitch Raposo fights. I just
That's
came
right.
from Vancouver, had to see a Marc-Andre Barrios appearance, even though it was just for a Q&A. Didn't get a fight this time.
I was going to say, I didn't see my Mark, but congrats. That's great. For everyone watching at home, and you guys, you're obviously new here, here's a quick video on how to play. So you guys are going to go head-to-head in a betting-themed trivia game. Similar to Jeopardy, you're going to have a board with 5 different categories to choose from, with questions ranging in difficulty from 100 to 500 points. Your 100-point questions are going to be your over-unders. So these will be 50-50 questions. You just got to choose if it's over or under. Your 200-point questions will be your money lines. Think of it like who wins the fight. These will be either-or questions. You'll also have a 50-50 chance of getting those. Your 300-point questions are going to be your methods of victory. Just like there's 3 ways to win a fight: knockout, submission, or decision. These will be questions that you have 3 choices to choose from. Your 400-point questions are going to be your singles. These will be straight up trivia questions. No multiple choices on those. And your 500-point questions are going to be your parlays. These will be 2 to 3 part questions, and you have to get all the answers correct to get any credit. So here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to be wagering 100 points on every question. So if you answer a question correctly, you'll earn that question's point total and you'll get to go again. If you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to lose the 100 points you wagered and you're going to lose your turn. You're also going to have 2 bonuses that can each be used once during the game. A 50% profit boost, which will increase your question's point total by 50%, and a no sweat bet that'll give you the opportunity to go again if you get the next question wrong, and the 100 points will not be deducted. Please note, you must announce you're using a boost before you choose the question on the board. After the board is completed, there's going to be an optional Hail Mary round in which players can wager any amount of their points on one final question for a chance to double their point total. However, if the question's answered incorrectly, you're going to lose the points you wagered. So the leading player is going to have 2 choices. They can either choose the amount of points they want to wager before the losing player chooses theirs, or they can admit they have a gambling problem and opt to sit this round out. The trailing player is then going to choose the amount of points they wish to wager and have one final chance to win it all. The player with the most points at the end will win Prop Quiz and get the esteemed title of this week's Degenerate. Watching you guys watch that was pretty funny because Jose was just like, I'm already not listening the second this started. And
No,
Mike was
I
like
was
nodding to
listening.
every line.
Locked in.
It's just funny because everyone comes on, they're like, dude, I didn't listen to a second of that. You don't need to listen to a second of that. It's straightforward. It's easy enough. Guys, let's get into today's 5 topics. So topic number 1, going to be Mile High Club. Bohn, this is an ode to that time you made out with the chick on the airplane, you know? This is going to be questions about fights that took place in like Denver, Mexico City, you know, high elevation fights. Topic number 2 going to be the Bohnfire, just another ode to Mike here for his show, the Bohnfire. Going to be questions about fighters with the nickname Fire, think like Gilbert Burns, stuff like that. Topic number 3, old-fashioned junkie versus fighting. We got an MMA junkie guy here, MMA fighting guy. Just kind of played off some of your guys' show names and have random questions in there about fighters, obviously. Topic number 4 going to be on the road again. Jose, obviously, on the road again. Both of you guys are at pretty much every big UFC event. This is specific to the year 2025. So all these questions are about events that took place so far this year. And then topic number 5 for you, Jose, a little comic relief. No, not comedic relief, but, think fighters with like superhero nicknames, things like that. So I'm sure you're into that. Gents, if we're both ready, we're going to play.
Let's rock and roll.
Prop quiz. All right, boys. So the way we get to decide who goes first is I put a poll out on the community tab on YouTube. It was a blind vote. So who was it? Jose, you were contestant A. Bohn, you were contestant B. 67% voted for contestant B. So Mike, you get to go first.
Okay, I will do the Bohnfire for 500.
Bohnfire for 500, right into it. Herbert Burns was finished in his final 4 UFC fights. Name 2 of his 4 opponents.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna say Julian Erosa feels like maybe a bet, and God, man. Is Julian Erosa one of them?
I'll wait till you answer the second one before I.
Okay, I'm trying to think of another featherweight in that.
It's a hard one. It's a 500. But.
Yeah. God. Herbert Burns. Trying to remember the fight where Gilbert was carrying him out of the cage crying. All due respect. Oh man. Let's say I know it's not Melky Costa, that's too recent. Man, I'm drawing a blank on this one. Too early in the morning to remember these mediocre featherweights.
Just throw out a name.
I can't even come up with a random one to throw out there. Let's say I know it's not the right weight class. Man, I don't know. I think I might tap out here already and pass it to Jose.
All right, well, Jose, you can't steal it, but I'm just curious if you would have named 2 of these guys.
Yeah, I was at 2 of them. Jack Jenkins and Daniel Pineda.
Yeah.
Damn. This man got it. I mean, I got to hit the buzzer because Bohn got it wrong. But, Jose knew it. I don't feel as bad about that question. Jose, you're up.
Let's do comics for 100, just so I can see what this is about.
Comic relief for 100. How many UFC events has Jack the Joker Hermanson headlined? Over, under, 4.5.
This is infinitely harder than the last question.
All right, well, all the 100s are over, under, so you have a 50-50 chance. So they are a little tricky, but, at the end of the day, you got to have 50-50 chance.
How many have he? So it's over, under 4.5?
Yeah.
So he headlined against Jacare. He headlined against Jared Cannonier. He headlined against Joe Pyfer. I want to say that's all. I'm going to say under.
Left out Sean Strickland and Marvin Vettori. So he has 5 total.
I forgot the Marvin Vettori fight. Probably, like, you could be making that up. And I would believe it. But Sean Strickland one I should have gotten.
Mike, back to you.
Okay, let's go Mile High Club 300.
Mile High Club for 300. This is a hard one, I'm going to be honest. All 3 of them fought on the card. Which former title challenger lost in the opening bout of the first UFC card in Mexico City in 2014?
Oh my God.
Yair Rodriguez, Jessica Ai, or Marlon Chito Vera?
This is like the very first fight on the card, not like
Correct.
the main card?
Correct.
Okay.
Curtain jerker.
I'm going to go with Marlon Vera.
Good guess. Nailed it.
There we go.
Who did he
That
fight?
was a tricky one. I was really, he fought Marco Beltran. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not have got that part.
Damn, Jose was on that. He's like, I know
I
who
only
he
remember-
fought.
I only remember ones I was at. That's like how I just remember the interviews that I did. I don't remember anything about the fight.
Lucky for you, I think you were at all of these. No, just kidding. Bohn, you're up still since you got it right.
All right, let's go with the Bohnfire 100.
Bohnfire for 100. How many current slash former champions has Gilbert Burns fought in his UFC career? Over under four and a
Jesus.
half.
Does that include interim champions or no?
No, just undisputed champions.
Under four. Sure. I'm going to say under.
Is actually over. He fought Tyron Woodley, Kamaru Usman, Hamzat Chimaev, Bilal Muhammad, and Jack Della Maddalena.
Mm.
Right. Okay.
I forget
There we
about
go.
the Bilal fight.
Yeah.
I thought it was like exactly 4.
Jose, back to you.
Let's do Junkie versus Fighting 100. I need
Junkie
something.
versus Fighting. Between the links, how long was it between the day that Poatan became
Fucking
a
hell.
UFC middleweight champion to the day he first became a UFC light heavyweight champion? Over under 1 calendar year.
So when he became,
Correct.
that's got to be within days because he became the champion in both in Madison Square Garden. That's like, no?
No, I was going to say no comment.
Oh. I was like, that definitely happened. That's like within a week of each other. I'm gonna say over by like a week or so.
Dude, so it was 364 days. He won the middleweight belt
Dude,
on November
that's insane.
12th, and then 2022, and then won light heavyweight
That's
November
crazy.
11th, 2023.
Yeah.
Absolutely
That's crazy.
nuts.
I'm like one off by all of these things.
Well, the over-unders are hard, too. I always,
Yeah. That's insane.
Bond, back to you.
Did you say the on the road again? Was that was the multiple choice? Did you say?
No, these are all just events that happened in 2025.
Okay. Well, I trust my short-term memory a little bit more than the long-term at this point. So let's go on the road again. 100.
100. How many UFC events have been headlined by a rematch or trilogy so far in 2025?
Wow.
Over under 5.5.
Jesus Christ. Headline.
Yes, headlined.
By a rematch, and this includes fight nights, obviously too.
Yep.
I'm gonna say under.
It's actually 6. So we started the year with Dern Hebas 2. Then we got DDP Strickland 2. Then we got Vittori Delidze 2. Then we got
buddy.
Marab Sean 2. Then we got Holloway Dustin 3. And then we got Ankalaev Poatan 2.
Ooh, good call. Okay.
Jose, back to
How
you.
could you forget Roman Delitze?
That was the one that was eluding me. You know, they all came to
Yeah.
mind, and I was like,
Let's
these
do,
Marvin Vittori fights are messing us up.
let's do the Comic Relief 200.
Comic relief for 200. Who did the Hulk Bruno Ferreira fight in his UFC debut? Nursultan Ruzaboyev or Gregory Rodriguez?
You said, how did you pronounce Nursultan's first name?
Nursultan?
Oh, I always thought it was Nursultan.
I
Bruno.
mean, I don't know.
Is he the one that keeps calling out Bo Nickel? Like the
Nursultan?
stocky dude? No, Bruno.
Oh, Bruno?
The one that,
Oh, has he? I don't even know.
trying to count back. I think are they even the same weight? It's got to be Gregory Rodriguez, right? They're both middleweights.
So he
Yeah.
did fight both of them. Nursultan goes
Yeah.
between welterweight and middleweight. But yes, he fought
It's the guy
Gregory
who fought Buckley.
Rodriguez. Correct. Jose, you're still up.
I'll do Junkie versus Fighting 200.
Junkie versus Fighting 200. On to the next one. After a valiant effort against Demetrius Johnson, Tim Elliott went on to win his next fight against who? Louis Smolka or Mark Della Rosa?
I'll go with Mark.
It was the Hawaiian Louis Smolka. That was a tough one. He beat both of them right after that fight. I think there were some losses mixed in there, but yeah.
Tim Elliott questions. My God. God bless.
This isn't the first time Tim Elliott's come up on this show. Bohn, back to you.
All right, let's go Mile High Club for 100.
Mile High Club for 100. How many UFC events have been held in Denver, Colorado? Over under 8.5. Specifically Denver.
Specifically Denver. Okay. Well, I have failed on the unders on this one, so let's go with over this time.
Should have stuck with the unders. It was 8.
Oh yeah,
I don't have them all listed, but from 1993 to 2024, they've had
yeah.
8
Isn't
events.
wasn't the first one was in Denver,
Yeah, I
right?
know. I
Yeah,
counted those.
yeah.
I just feel like we've only because what they when they did the 25-year anniversary show, they haven't been there in forever. I feel like.
Yeah, that was
I
the
think the last
TKZ.
time they were there was that 25th or 20th?
No, they were
Probably
just
20. Yeah,
there, I think,
25th.
for Rose and what's her face?
Tracy?
Tracy Cortez.
Tracy,
Yeah.
Tracy. Yeah. I think that was the 25th. The 25th was the Yair fight, right? And
Yeah,
zombie.
This is
that,
highly
yeah.
Yeah,
competitive in the negatives now, so we're good.
yeah.
It's all
We're
right.
all off by like one every time. Let's do on the road again, 200.
On the road again, 200. What was the longest stretch of
Oh my
consecutive events
God.
outside of the Apex in
Jesus
2025?
Christ.
7 straight events or 8 straight events?
7.
Nailed it.
That
7
was
straight
literally like
events.
I was like trying to think. I'm like, I'm never
50-50
fucking.
shot.
So
Yeah.
they went to Newark, Atlanta, Baku, T-Mobile Arena, Nashville, New Orleans, and Abu Dhabi for 7 straight weeks in between Blanchfield Barber Apex event and Tyra Park Apex event. So there you
God
go.
bless.
Jose, you're still up.
Comic Relief 300.
Which of these 3 wins came more recently for Captain America Randy Couture? Brandon Vera, Mark Coleman, or James Toney?
The Brennan Vera one was in Manchester in like 2009. Oh, it's need that Tony. That was in Boston. Oh, I'm gonna go Brandon Vera. I'm probably wrong though.
It was
Mark
James
Coleman.
Toney. All
I
3 of
thought it was
them
Mark Coleman.
were in that range, though. 09, 2010 era. They were all back-to-back
Yeah,
to back fights. So,
yeah.
Mike, back to you.
Oh Lord, I need a win here. Let's go.
I should remind both of you that you do have both your boosts. The 50% boost will
I
boost your
have
question by 50%, and no sweat will, even if you get it wrong, you get to go again. You don't get the points deducted. So.
Yeah, I just need to find a category here that I feel good about.
yeah. I
Use
feel
it.
no. I'm not confident right now.
Let's go on the road again for 500. Let's go big.
On the road again for 500. 4 different fighters have headlined more than one UFC fight night in 2025 so far. Name 2 of those 4 fighters.
Gosh, 2 fight nights so far. Um,
Wow.
Brendan Allen, I want to say is one. He just had this one. I feel like his first fight of the year before Vitari that he lost that I can't think of. He was one. And then um, ugh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Trying to think. Do you know Jose?
Yeah. Not the one you said, but the one I had just remembered.
Hmm. Trying to think here. Ugh, painful. Oh, ugh. I want to say Derek Lewis, but I feel like Derek Lewis has only fought once this year.
Are those the final answers?
No. Give me another sec. Um,
Think I can think of another one. Because like a
okay.
lot of the ones I'm thinking of are still 2024.
One of them is
Uh,
so hard that I don't think anyone's going to get. That's why I only asked to name 2 of the 4, but
yeah. Oof. Damn it. He was a co-main. I was gonna say Carlos Alberg, but he was the co-main in London. Um, I know that Derek Lewis is wrong, so I don't feel good about it. Oh, uh, Nasruddin Imavov?
All right, so the two guesses are Imavov and
Allen.
so Imavov was correct. It's also Roman Dolidze, Rainier de Ritter,
I should
and
have
then
known Rainier. God damn it.
Gamrot is the tricky one because Gamrot technically headlined that Blanchfield Barber card after they didn't compete, and he
Right.
headlined, against Charles Oliveira 2 weeks ago or whatever. So I wasn't expecting anyone to get that, but the other three.
Man, these
When
middleweights,
was
they love a good middleweight main event.
when was Brendan Allen and Fluffy? Was that late last year?
That was Seattle, and it was not the main event.
That's
That
the
was
co-main,
earlier
but
this
it was
year.
5
Was it really?
rounds. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's what's messing
You
with my head
could.
there.
I rightfully assumed that very random middleweight fight was in the Apex. They fucking
Yeah.
love
I should have
an
known
Apex
RDR
main
though.
event. Yeah.
All right, Jose, back to you.
Mile High 200.
Mile High for 200. Who has headlined more events in Mexico City, Yair Rodriguez or Fabricio Verdum?
Oh. Verdum.
Correct.
Yeah.
It
Two
is.
two paper. Yair's only had one.
Yep. UFC 180 against Mark Hunt, UFC 188
188.
against Kane, and then Yair had the fight night against Jeremy Stevens that ended in eye poke. So
The Verdum Kane one was the last pay-per-view before the Reebok deal. So that was the last pay-per-view where you could have logos all over yourself. Let's do Bohnfire 200.
Bohnfire for 200. Who did the Fireball Kid Takanori Gomi fight in his UFC debut? Kenny Florian or Tyson Griffin?
Tyson Griffin.
He did fight both of them in the same calendar year, but Kenny Florian was the debut. Bohn, back to you.
All right, I need one here. Let's go Junkie versus Fighting 300.
Junkie versus Fighting 300. Hablemos MMA. Which of these fighters has Colombia's Sabina Mazo beaten in the UFC? Myrna Moroz, I can't say that name. JJ
Marina.
Aldrich or Alexis Davis?
Well, my producer of the Bohnfire and coworker Abby Saban's gonna laugh at this question because he always sends me memes and says I look like Sabina Mazo. So
That's very true.
this is the
That's
first time
electric.
I've seen her name come up in some time.
That's just dynamite.
Jesus. I don't think it's Alexis Davis, although I think she maybe did one fight at flyweight, so maybe it was that. Marina Moroz and JJ Aldridge have both lost a lot of fights in the UFC, so it could be either of them. Aldridge, I feel like was around longer. Moroz, let's say it's just one, right? It's not
Correct.
multiple.
Yeah,
Okay.
just one.
Let's say Marina Moroz.
It was JJ Aldrich.
Yeah, she lost to Marina in her debut. I think that was in Philly.
Damn it.
She lost to Alexis Davis as well. She had fought all three.
Yeah.
Jose, back to you. Again, reminding you guys you have the boost to use. Don't waste them. You only got a few questions.
On the road again, 300, and we'll boost it. How about that?
All right, so it's worth $450 if you get it correct.
Okay.
Which of these title fights in 2025 did not win Fight of the Night? Duplessis Strickland
Did
2,
not win.
yeah, Volk Lopez or Bilal JDM?
I'm trying to think of like other fights that were on those cards that were sick.
I don't know how you can recollect that, but
Well, because I was at all three of these.
Yeah.
Bilal JDM definitely. Because I remember that Dricus Strickland fight, and Dana was all about that fight, and I just remember being like, did I watch a different fight? Because I thought that fight sucked. I'm trying. Lopez was in Miami, right, Mike? Because that was when we were all at.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on that card? I'm gonna say DDP Strickland did not win just because. Yeah, that did not win because Lopez Volk was a banger. Yeah,
you got it. Nailed
that's just process of elimination. I was.
Getting owned here.
Oh wait, I gotta give you an extra 100 there. There we go.
That's right.
All right, Jose, you're still up.
Bohnfire 300.
Bohnfire 300. Francis Fire Marshall has had 3 split decisions during his UFC run. Who did he get the win against? William Gomi, Dennis Bazooka, or Myron Santos?
I'm gonna shot in the dark say William Gomi.
It was Long Island's own Dennis Bazooka.
You could be making that up, and I'd be like, yeah.
No, I mean, he probably should have got the nod against Santos, but he lost split decisions to the
Yeah.
other two. And then, yeah. Mike, back to you.
Let's go. Comic Relief 500 with a boost.
Do you want to use your
Nice.
no sweat or your 50%?
I don't know. I guess the 50%.
All right. Well, no sweat would be even if you get this wrong, you get to go again. Or 50% would be it's worth
Okay, yeah,
750.
let's go with the no sweat. I need
All right,
some
we'll do no
momentum
sweat.
here.
Yeah. No sweat on the 500. Name 2 of Ryan's Superman
Oh, come
Span's
on,
last
bro.
3 wins.
It's so much easier than William Gomi question.
What? I don't even know this one. I
Yeah,
can't
this
even...
one's hard.
Jesus. 2 is...
You
I
were
should
at
know
the
this.
last one.
Yeah, that was in Chicago, wasn't it?
No.
I think no. All right, well, we're off to a bad start here. Man, my memory is so washed. I need to stop smoking weed. 2 of his last 3 wins. At heavyweight, believe. Man. What's his name? I feel like I don't know. I can't even fathom a guess. Names
Not
are
even
on the
anyone?
It's not on the top of my head right now. I'm
All
trying
right.
to think that we'd be here for too long. Give them to me. What are they?
Jose,
Shall I?
without stealing, Jose, who we got?
I'll give you all 3. Lucas Brzeski, OSP, and Dominic Reyes.
Boom. This guy nailed it.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
shit.
3
Yeah, I
pay-per-views.
do not know
The Lucas Brzeski was in New Orleans.
There's like a bunch of losses mixed in between those two.
Yeah, and then-
Bohn,
Yeah,
because
OSP.
OSP was Salt Lake, I want to say, and then Dom was in New York because Ryan Spann missed weight.
Bohn, because you used your no sweat though, you still get to go again, and you do not get any minus points for that.
Whew. Okay, let's go. Junkie versus Fighting 500.
Junkie versus Fighting. Name the 2 welterweights that fought each other in 2023 that both overcame drug overdoses prior to their successful 20-plus fight UFC careers.
Oh, this one's easy.
What?
So I thought this one was easy too. I tried to get as
This is very
specific
easy.
as possible, but
2023 that both overcame drug overdoses. Oh, okay. Still don't know, but I thought it said drug tests. Drug overdoses.
yeah. So like back in the day, they both OD'd.
Yeah.
They were declared clinically dead. They came
Court
back. Had,
McGee and Matt Brown.
nailed it.
All
I always
you
thought
need is
I thought
welterweights with
when I first read it,
20+
I thought it said
careers.
like positive drug tests, and I was like, "Oh my god, I don't even know that one." Okay,
no.
well,
I always
at
feel
least
like they need
is
some
that
shine
the first
for
question
that.
I've got right all day? I think so.
Is it? I don't even know. But you're still up.
All right, Mile High Club 500.
Mile High Club 500. The UFC's 25-year anniversary show, we were just talking about it, took place in Denver in 2018, headlined by the Korean Zombie and Yair Rodriguez. Who were the 2 former/future, one was former, one was future, UFC champions that fought each other on the main card?
Oh, another one.
You know this one, Jose?
I do.
I'm really impressed you know this one because this one is tough.
Denver. Is it? Man. Just trying to think if it's a women's fight or not. Max Holloway versus. No, he would have been champion in 2018, so that doesn't make sense. Um, I don't know. I do not know.
Jose, you want to just name it for the?
Yeah. Jermaine and Raquel Pennington.
Yeah, dude. How does this guy remember this
Come on.
shit?
Yeah,
You want to know? See, I only know this because Raquel missed weight, and Tisha Torres was supposed to do the preview show with me, and because Raquel got to weigh in again, we had to scrap the preview show because she had the second attempt.
Yeah,
And
I do
then I
not
remember
have that degree of
GDR,
of personal experience, and I would not. I felt like it was a women's. I was gonna say Rose versus someone, but she would have been
No, that
champion.
was Rose was already champion. That was like in the
Yeah.
middle of her long because she was the guest fighter backstage, and
Yeah.
GDR was like crying her eyes out, and because that was the old like it was a scrum with all the mics on the stand after the fight, and it was GDR's like first fight back after her eye injury. She was like crying the whole time.
Ugh.
Yeah, I would not have guessed Jermaine Durand to me in 1,000 guesses. So.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we
Jose,
just ended that. Go on.
Back to
let's
you.
do. I feel like I haven't a question. Wow, let's do comic relief 400.
Comic relief for 400. Which PFL fighter that goes
Bro, I
by
have
the
no fucking
nickname
idea.
Hercules? Here's your hint. He lost in the 2025 middleweight finals.
What? Since when do we
I
get
have-
hints?
Well, that's part of the
had-
question. I'm just saying. That's like your big.
Literally, I couldn't name you 5 PFL middleweights right now. Hercules. Oh, wait. He just lost this year. So that's he just got melted, did he not? Oh, who is it's Dakota's boyfriend.
Perhaps.
Is that I don't remember his last name. I remember he has a super white first name.
I know this one.
Dalton Rosta?
Got it. Nailed it.
Oh
Dalton
my God.
Rosta.
I just
I feel like you gave him a few too many hints there. You confirmed the Dakota boyfriend. all
I said
that.
perhaps. I said perhaps. I mean, I don't know if they're dating. I don't know her relationship, but
What do you mean? It's not like they went to her on camera and showed her like crying after.
I mean,
Yeah, that's literally-
she could be crying over anything. Maybe she cries when
That's true.
I lose, I don't know.
They also like not for nothing post about each other all the time.
Yeah, I don't follow them on social media.
Let's do Junkie versus Fighting 400.
Junkie versus fighting. Spinning back click. Shara Bullet scored a double spinning back fist against who at UFC 308?
Which one is he has a name very similar.
I know this one as well.
It's Armin, but I get Armin and Andre confused. Is it Armin Petrosian, right? It's not Andre Petrosky. All right.
No,
So I
it
get
is
those two
Armin
confused
Petrosky.
all the time.
Ah,
You
that's
didn't
4 more.
confirm. Yeah. Go on.
Jose, not that I really want to give you any hints here, but I mean, you do have your no sweat bet still on the table. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll use it. I'll use No Sweat on the road.
On the road, no sweat. What was the first UFC main event of 2025 to also win Fight of the Night?
What the fuck? What was the first fight? Was it Dern Hebas?
It was not Dern Hebas. It was
no idea.
Jared Cannonier, Gregory Rodriguez. It was the 5th event of 2025. Kind of a tricky question, but you did use your no sweat on that, though, so you do get to go again.
Let's do Mile High. If I got it wrong, I can finish off with the Bonfire.
Miles Johns, Mile High, made his UFC debut in 2019 on a fight night card headlined by Cowboy versus Justin Gaethje. What city was that fight in?
Vancouver.
No.
It was in Vancouver. A little easy because they probably just mentioned that this weekend, right? I don't know. I made these questions a
I
while
just
ago.
remember I was there.
All right, Jose, Bohnfire, last one on the board here. We do have the bonus round, too, so the game isn't over yet, boys.
Let's do
don't get too-
Bonfire.
It's pretty bad.
Elliot
I'm just
the
glad
Fire,
I'm in the positive.
Elliot the Fire Marshall lost in the light heavyweight semifinals of The Ultimate Fighter Season 8 to which fighter who eventually won the season and went on to have 20 UFC fights?
Light heavyweight season 9.
Season
Season
8.
8.
The semifinals too.
Elliot Marshall. I'm trying to like remember who, like which season Bader won. I'm counting up in my head of the coaches because if I can think of the coach, I can probably think of the weight class. Season 8 was Nogueira versus Mir. Is that Bader?
It was Ryan Bader, the easiest fight in the division. Jose, you fucking killed it. But like I said, boys, we ain't done here yet because we still have the Hail Mary round, okay? It's up to Jose to make it a little interesting for us, but, you know, it does still exist. So basically what happens here is, Jose, you're going to decide right now how many points you want to wager on this final question. You know, you can opt to sit out, but, you know, no one's done that yet. No one's been a little bitch. But, you know, you wager however many points. You will lose that amount if you get it wrong, and you will double your wager if you get it right. So if you wager 1,000 right now and you get it right, you'll finish with 4,050.
And Mike can't bet higher than 100, right?
Correct. So Mike can finish with 300 at the most. So
Let's go.
I'm not doing that. I'm not dumb. I'm not pulling the Anthony Smith and being like, oh, let's do this and that. No, fuck that noise.
All right, but I also want to say we do have a ranking system and we base it mostly on how many points you finish with. So, you know, some people are like, go big or go home. Other people are like, no, take the dub, you know, so you got to decide.
Take the dub, bro. Take the dub. That's how it always should be.
So how much do you want to wager? And then we'll have Mike answer his question.
I'll wager 1,000.
Okay, so you're going to wager 1,000. Mike, I'm going to assume you're going to wager all 100.
You are assuming correct.
Okay, so Mike, you will go first here. Who did Dustin Poirier's first 2 UFC main events come against?
Come on, bro.
Well, it'll be bad that I'm probably not going to remember this one either.
See, this is so funny. I always try and give the person a fighter that I think they like know a lot of. I know you obviously do a lot of content with Dustin, so I'm like, oh, Mike will know this, but they always are like, fuck.
I should know this, but as I said, my memory is washed these days.
I'm generally struggling to remember the second one.
His first 2 UFC main events. Well, would it be fight? No. Do I need to get them in order, or can I just say
no, just name the 2.
I want to say Michael Johnson is one.
Oh, wow. That's a good pull.
But I feel like that was his second one. So who would it have been against as well? Man. Not that it matters.
It matters. Rankings are important.
I don't want 0.
A lot of people have finished with 0, so it's not the worst thing. Luke Thomas finished with negatives. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oscar finished with like minus 1,000 or something like that.
No, Oscar's finished with 0 twice. So
oh, have mercy.
And that was the Coman. Give me a sec here. Who was before that? Man, this is killing me. Just trying to think of people he fought in the order. Who was before the second Max fight? That's the one I'm trying to think of. Eddie Alvarez?
No.
No.
The first one was Korean Zombie. And then the Michael Johnson one. I'm with you though.
Fairfax.
I'm with you, Bohn. I would have remembered Michael Johnson. I don't think I would have remembered Korean Zombie.
I remember Zombie Poirier is my favorite fight in the history of MMA.
Oh, okay.
I thought there must have been one in between Zombie and Michael Johnson because that's got to be like what 5-6 years in between.
Yeah, it is a decent amount of time.
I thought for sure he had one that I was forgetting.
All right, Jose, you wagered 1,000 points on this question, so let's see what you got. Who did Brandon Moreno's first 2 UFC main events come against?
Sergio Pettis. Brandon Moreno. Wow. Trying to think of guys he beat. He fought Brandon Royval like a bunch. Saw Figueiredo 1,000 times. I'm trying to think if he had one before Figueiredo. Because the Surge fight was in Mexico, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure Surge won. And I think that was also the same card where Shot Evans fought Sam Alvey, 2 famous Mexicans.
Shout out. Didn't Sam Alvey get the upset there, or am I crazy?
Yeah, that was.
I thought that
like,
fight was in
one.
Vancouver.
No.
Or somewhere in Canada.
No.
I know exactly where I was for
This
that.
would be another sad Rashad Evans loss that was cage side for it.
That because he lost to Dan. Was it Dan Kell? Is that his name?
Yes,
now
now
they're
they're
Aussie.
Okay, I think we're getting a little off track here. For,
No. So Sergio Pettis is one of them. I'm trying to think if he had any between then and Figueiredo, or if the next one was Figueiredo. The Brandon Royval one was, I think, the same card as Figueiredo, because then they fought the next month. He was not. He fought Askarov on Stevens Yair. Fought Formiga in Brazil. That was not the main event. Kai Car France was not the main event. Was it Figueiredo then?
It was
right.
Sergio Pettis and Davison Figueiredo. Nailed it, Jose.
There's another one between there.
You're going to finish
Yeah, me
with
too.
4,050 points. Gents, great time. Appreciate you both coming on. Jose, we do have a bracket. We do have a bracket. Shout out to Eli Steele, who's funding it. $100 to the winner. And Jose, technically you now move on to face Danny Segura next round. We also got Abron versus Ben the Bane Davis on the other side. Winner gets $100. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Bohn,
Jose, Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it doesn't mean we don't want to have you back on in the future for another bracket and stuff.
I'm not going to lie. Maybe Mike will agree, and I'm sure people that know us will agree. This was probably the actual championship fight.
Well, that's why we had to make it in the opening round. Also, shout out to Oscar Willis, because he's been hounding me to make this matchup for months now. So
This was when Bellator announced Yoel Romero Rumble Johnson in the first round, and everyone's like, "Thank you for not putting them on opposite sides of the."
There's a very crass joke to be made here, but we'll let it pass. So.
Oh, you can make it. You can make it, but you know. Right. You guys can follow both these guys.
I think I just did.
Follow both these guys on social media. I'll have the links below in the description. Go check out Jose on Anything But Fighting and MMA Fighting. Go check out Mike on the Bohnfire and MMA Junkie. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw. I'll catch you guys next week for another episode of Prop Quiz. Peace.
Got the big high picks that ought to hit with the parlays to get the best money. I'm a bet. Small time, a max unit on the paper you can get. Doing this ain't new to this. We take risks and cash slips.